Anyway, back to the Beatles. So the next morning on Facebook, all these women now in their 60s were
reminiscing.
We're reminiscing, and oh, the Beatles, oh, they were so wonderful, oh, they brought so much culture, they brought so much excitement, you know, they were musical geniuses, and oh, they spoke right to our hearts, and so I thought this morning, in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Beatles coming to New York and appearing on the Ed Sullivan Show, I'd revive one of our old features, which we called Kaiser's Corner, where we
as opposed to Kiner's Corner, which
that's right.
is no longer with us because he passed.
But Ralph Kiner passed away too. May he rest in peace. A tremendous slugger and a great broadcaster.
Right.
Anyway, we used to read poems occasionally of different sorts, and Bob Kaiser is. Actually, he doesn't like it when we do that, so I've called it Kaiser's Corner ever since. So we haven't done it in a long time, but you know, when we were talking the other day about Dorothy Parker, it occurred to me that I should bring Dorothy Parker in. I don't have Dorothy Parker, but I did manage to print out last night a couple of the great poetic works of the 1960s, and I believe both of these were featured on that Ed Sullivan Show by the Beatles. So this is to demonstrate to you the sheer genius of Lennon and McCartney.
I think that was
I'll try to
cheek.
I'll try to do this as
Straight.
She loves you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She loves you. Yeah. She loves you. Yeah. I mean, I can understand why these girls are excited about this. You think you lost your love. When I saw her yesterday, it's you she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She says she loves you. And you know that can't be bad. Yes, she loves you. And you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so she almost lost her mind, and now she says she knows you're not the hurting kind. She says she loves you. And you know that can't be bad. Yes, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. Oh, she loves you. Yeah. She loves you. Yeah. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. You know, it's up to you. I think it's only fair. Pride can hurt you too. Apologize to her because she loves you. And you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. Oh. She loves you, yeah. She loves you. Yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Yeah.
Isn't that profound?
God, that was...
Wow.
Oh, no wonder they were calling them the new Shakespeare. Yeah? The morning after, the Monday morning, I happened to be it might have been after school, I'm not sure, but it was my mother's classroom. My mother taught ninth grade English, and her homeroom was in the basement of the old St. Mary's Institute. And I remember a ninth grader, his name was Joe Morendo, and he came up to my mother, and he's trying to explain to her the impact that this moment had on America and on culture, and how it was changing our entire future, and he combed his hair down over his forehead to show Mrs. Going exactly what it was that was enrapturing the youth of America. And my mother didn't quite get it. I mean, she made some comment about Bach, Brahms, Beethoven, the Beatles, and Boogie Woogie. And upstairs in 7th grade, Sister Monica Agnes said to us, boys and girls. I'll never forget this. Sister Monica Agnes taught us three things. She was an English teacher. She said, always use different from, not different than. And a lot is something you can dig with a shovel, otherwise don't use it in your formal writing. And the third thing she taught us, and it was on this day, the Monday after the Beatles appearance, she said, boys and girls, I have a great deal of respect for Elvis Presley because he has staying power. I guarantee you, boys and girls, that a year from now, no one will know who the Beatles even were.
Hey, everybody makes mistakes sometime in their life.
Well, I think, Joe Morendo became Joe the Prophet, or Joe the Pro, they call him for short. Joe the Prophet.
Yeah.
So,
Well, even great poets start out slowly.
Yes.
They have to build to a crescendo, and this is was a beginning for them. They were just starting out. They're looking for something catchy. I don't think they're looking to be profound at that time. That came later on with the feeling of self-importance.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. Yes. But that was later. That was later.
Yes.
I think they did this one on that show. Oh yeah, this must be left over from the last time. I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand. When I'll say that something, I want to hold your hand. That's wanna, W-A-N-N-A. That's the way the lyric reads. I assume it means want to. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Sounds like Bart Simpson. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Oh, please say to me you'll let me be your man, and please say to me you'll let me hold your hand. It's not more like Dr. Seuss now that I think about it. Oh, let me hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love, I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. Yeah, you've got that something. I think you'll understand. When I'll say that something, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love, I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. You've got that something. I think you'll understand. When I feel that something, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand.